Ephraim for the north, and then you had Judah as the southern kingdom head. It's the head of all the tribes. So I'm just saying, like, during the time of Solomon, you had the north and southern kingdoms of Israel. Judah is the south, and north is Ephraim tribes, the northern tribes. So obviously, the Messiah will rise out the south in America in this life. That's why it says he flashes from the east to the west, because he was born in the eastern world the first time, and then in this life he'd be born in the western world in America. That's why Killmonger on the Black Panther movie, remember, he came out the west, and then he came from California, then he went back to Africa. Remember the blasphemy, to try to he got his throne back. So the same thing is this, Messiah rising out the south. That's why throughout all that time, if I showed it millions of times with the Texas connection, Texas being the Lone Star State, and when you understand how Christ is the morning star, and then you have Texas having the 776 zip codes, and then how it connects to Kansas. Remember they had Arthur, the man named Arthur Stilwell is the one who connected the train from Texas to Kansas. So Kansas is the 67 zip code, and Texas is the 776. So it's very important, because when you understand Kansas, remember through Kansas, on the Wizard of Oz, remember she made it to Emerald City, which is just mockery of getting to the kingdom of God, the holy kingdom of the kingdom of God. Remember in Revelation 4:3, it said the kingdom of God is as an emerald. And then during the time of the high priest, in the ancient days of Moses, remember they wear the breastplate, and they have the stones of each stone representing the 12 tribes of Israel, and Judah's would be an emerald, would be green. So you see how serious that is. Through Kansas, remember they said, we're not in Kansas anymore on the Wizard of Oz. You know what I mean? Remember on there they went through the tornado to get to Emerald City. Remember she had to go through tornado to get to Emerald City, because you see it says, and behold, a whirlwind came out the north. Because that remember, as it's written in Zechariah 2:6, I spread you abroad as the four winds of heaven. You remember God was talking about how he had spread the 12 tribes of Israel abroad as the four winds of heaven. So you see how all that comes together, the gathering happening, through Kansas. The Messiah will rise out of Texas and had the Kansas connection to rise out of Kansas. You see what I mean? There's no way around none of this. That's why on there they had to remember she met the man behind the curtain. Remember the man behind the curtain? It's just blasphemy of Christ when he's revealed. The Son of Man, those who endure unto the end shall be saved. And the Son of Man, when the Son of Man be revealed, it'll be as the days of Noah were, when the Son of Man is revealed. Which means it's going to be an exodus. Moses had an exodus. Noah had an exodus. You see, with the flood. So you see in Wichita, Kansas, has the 67 zip code, because that goes nothing but into how they want to make the Freemasons. They already know how the Messiah will rise out of Kansas. That's why the area code for Wichita, Kansas is 316. Because in John 3:16, for God sent his only begotten Son, those who have faith shall be saved. So you see how serious this is. It's all about knowing the truth, man. The 6-7 is important, because they want to keep them hidden. When you know what's really going on. But I'm gonna delve into this right quick. Let's talk about this 6-7 a little more.